practically, do you foresee in your investment hypothesis that the markets could and should drift a bit lower under, I mean, everything else remaining constant?
Yeah. No, absolutely. So if you see, even not irrespective of Ukraine crisis, we've been saying right from the beginning of this year that this year is going to be a very not so great year. This year is going to be fairly volatile year. It's not only Ukraine, even otherwise, I think we have inflationary pressures, which I think would which surprise people, especially in US markets. I don't see that as much as worry in Indian market, but of course, Ukraine can kind of bring that also to the table for some time. Uh, so and plus you have so lots of events are there throughout the course of this year, and that will keep the market edgy. That will keep market sort of more volatile and range bound kind of stuff. So, and I think Ukraine only adds to a little bit more to that that viewpoint. And I continue to believe that you don't have to put all your money today, but I think we will get enough and more opportunity next couple of months, next 3, 4, 5 months, and different reasons. Sometime it will come from Fed, sometime it will come from geopolitical, sometime it might come from our local elections. We do not know, right? So I think but that having said all of this, our structural demand profile, structural revival of the Indian economy is intact. I have no doubt on my mind. I do not see many forces which can disrupt our structural growth profile. Whatever shifts are taking place in favor of India. At one level, I believe many of these things, what's happening in the world, are in some sense aiding to India's sort of acceleration of growth. So if that is the view, then you might want to use this year, that is 3 months, 4 months, or whatever the uncertain period, to your advantage than getting itchy about.
Okay, yeah, fair. Okay, so use the volatility to your advantage. Don't necessarily put everything to work currently, because there could be some more downsides. Is that the base case, Vikas? That, I mean, again, with the standard disclaimer that nobody can time this. If this crisis blows down, then there could be a flare up and all of that. But do you believe that the base case is that with all the uncertainties, the benchmark indices have a higher probability of drifting lower from where we are currently?
So I think given everything, I personally feel that Nifty should consolidate between 16 to 16,500. I would see a very very low chance of it breaking 16,000 of Nifty. To be very frank, and because around that, I think lots of money which is waiting on the sideline comes to buy. So and we are very much close to that range, right? Nobody can really. We are at that range, rather, I would say. So depending on what event sort of turns out, what is the intensity of the event, also more importantly, what is the market psychology around that determines the which level you will touch, whether. And these are just sort of sense. There's no scientific reason, scientific way to figure out that where it will bottom and all, right? But I personally feel that this is the range where it will consolidate, and as and when the worries start settling down, environment changes, you probably this year might give you somewhat positive return, single digit to high early teens kind of return. If this year gives, I think we should be very happy.